So, deep thoughts. I'm out here in the park right now, feeling good, and I thought, hey, why not I record a video where I just talk about things that are on my mind, you know? Deep thoughts, very deep thoughts that I want to spread to the public. And the first thought is, I live next to a primary school, right? I live next to a school, right? And when I look out my window, I see like a bunch of little kids, right? Pause, like, let me cook. And they're all playing, running around, having fun. And I just think to myself, like, one day, these kids are gonna grow up and live their own lives. They're gonna go through their own problems. They're gonna, get in fights, arguments. They're gonna get in dramas. But right now, as kids, they're living life. Kids, they don't have any consciousness. They don't care. They're just running around, having fun, playing games, doing whatever they need to do. But when they get older, they're gonna really start going through life problems. This is gonna sound really weird to say, but I just look at the little girls and I just think one day a lot of these girls are gonna turn into sluts and whores because of the environment they're in, maybe the parents they come from, the people around them, their friends, and they're gonna turn into bad people. And the little boys are gonna turn into roadmen and start stabbing people and getting in gangs and stuff. And it's really sad to see, because I'm sorry for the background noise, planes. It's really sad to see how this generation is going. Back in the day, I don't think as many younger people were getting involved in this sort of life. Back in the day, people were playing football and sports and being active. And nowadays, you got these kids smoking vapes and doing cocaine and class A drugs. And I won't be surprised. Blooming fly on my foot. I won't be surprised if these little kids in primary school start vaping and stuff. I won't be surprised if one day, because obviously I live next to the primary school, I leave the house and I literally see a kid 10 years old smoking a vape. I won't be surprised. So that's my first deep thought. It's like these kids growing up and most likely going to go on to degeneracy. The second deep thought I want to talk about is the opposite side of the spectrum, the grown-ups and the older people, maybe in the 50s, 60s. Every day, because I work out first thing in the morning, that's the first thing I do. Every day I see this guy leave his house. He lives opposite me. He leaves his house and he pulls out a vape and he just vapes. And then literally, not even 2 seconds later, for 5 minutes, and goes back inside. And in 10 minutes, he'll come back out again and do the same. He'll vape and vape and vape. And I just think to myself, let's say hypothetically he's 50 years old. I don't know how old he is. I can't see him that well because he's far away, but I see him enough to tell that he's vaping. Let's say he's 50 years old, hypothetically. All the things you have done in your life, all the life choices you have made, have led you to this moment where you're on a balcony smoking a vape, looking like a loser. All the life choices you have made have led up to this moment. Isn't that just embarrassing? If I was 50 years old and I was vaping because, I don't know, maybe, what the heck is that? Is that a frog? I don't know what that is. I'm going to back off. Is that a bird? I don't know what that is. I'm getting distracted here. All right. I don't know what that animal is. I'm going to be here now. I don't know what the heck that was. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. What was I talking about again? All the life decisions you have made have led up to you vaping on a balcony. It's so sad. I would never... yeah, it's a bird. That is a bird. Okay. I was wondering what that was. I thought it was a frog. I was like, what the heck? A frog fell out of a tree. Sorry. All the life decisions you have made have led up to this moment of you vaping on a balcony. Looking sad, like a loser. You've done nothing with your life. You've wasted all those 50 years of your life just in degeneracy. And that's not the life I want to live. I'm 17 years old. I'm 18 in a few months. My birthday is August the 30th. So I've got a couple months left of being... when I'm recording this video probably might even come out when I'm 18. But right now, I'm recording this video a couple months before I turn 18. I would hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate anything, but I would really dislike it if... Man, get lost, man. Me from the future came down and told me that in 50 years you are going to be on a balcony vaping because you didn't do anything with your life. You always put the present first. You never worked hard. You never thought about the future. You never thought about your future. You never thought about success. You gave up on your goals and ambitions. I would never want to live that life. I want to be 50 years old and I want to be a billionaire. Okay, not a billionaire. I don't really care about that. I want to be a multi-millionaire when I'm 50 years old. I want to be living life. I want to be able to click my fingers and be able to buy whatever I want. That is what I want to do when I'm 50. But these 50-year-olds I see, they don't care about that. They don't care about success and rich stuff. They care about doing stuff like this. Look at this. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All this graffiti. Degeneracy. Look at this. Drawing an Illuminati Satan signs. Oh, nah, it's not the Satan sign, actually. That's the Jewish side, I think. Like bloody, like crosses. And degeneracy. Illuminati triangle. Look at that. Hold on. Illuminati triangle, bruv. How do I get... I don't know how to... That. You know what I mean? It hurts. It hurts to see that the average man is not ambitious. Average man doesn't care. And then I see some more people that live opposite me. An old woman and an old man sitting on a bench together outside. And that warms my heart. Because I don't know their story. I don't know what they've been through. But all their life choices have come to this moment of them both sitting on a bench, spending time together as, I assume, husband and wife. And that's wholesome, man. That's the life I want to live. I want to live the life where one day I could sit on a bench with my wife that I've been with for years. That's the life I want. And, you know, back to the whole, like, child thing of, like, oh, these kids don't know that one day they're going to go through actual life problems. I right now have a sense of innocence too. Obviously, I'm not as innocent as a 5-year-old, but I still have a sense of innocence. I don't know the problems I'm going to go through in 10 years' time. Me, 10 years' time, is going to be so smart because he's going to have been through so much more than I could have ever imagined I've gone through. So that's why I've already talked about this before as well. Make every single second of your life worth it. Come outside. Go outside, man. Literally, go outside. Let me get a thumbnail real quick. Hold on. I don't know, something like that. I don't know what the thumbnail's going to be. Something like that, right? Come outside. Live life. You know? I'm filming a video in public right now. People are probably looking at me like I'm a weirdo. I don't care. I spent my whole life caring about what people think. I don't care anymore. I do what I want. I thought, I'm probably not going to do this in one take. I've done this in one take. I've not stopped the video one time. And that's really surprised me, and I'm really proud of myself for that. So one, you've got to stop caring about what people think, because as soon as you stop caring what people think, then you're going to be successful. And two, be grateful for every single second of life. Because one day, something bad might happen. You know? You might lose someone you love. You might lose some money. A business might go wrong. Something's going to happen. So be grateful for every moment. Show everyone that shows you love back. And just be proud of yourself. You've gotten this far. And even if you are a degenerate, there's still time to change. Even when you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, you can still change. You can still become something. And my final deep thought is death. This has nothing to do with anything I've just talked about, but what happens after death? You know, like... And this has been on my mind since I was a little boy. When I was a little boy, I don't remember what age, but I want to say like as young as like 6 or 7, I was afraid to die. I was like, what the heck happens after death? You just like die and nothing happens? Because for the last couple years, I was like quite religious, and I tried to be as religious as possible. Like I tried to, you know, get involved with Christ and listen to the Bible and, you know, become a Christian. But I've come to learn that I'm not as religious as I used to be. I'm not actually religious at all now. I'm more spiritual. I definitely 100% believe there is a God out there. Because how can us humans be so perfect? How can nature be so perfect without a being, someone creating all this? I don't believe in the science, bro. What am I, nerd? Some Dr. Nerd scientist saying, science created all this. Shut up, mate. Shut up. So you're saying something that isn't alive. Science is not alive, right? Science isn't a being. You're saying a non-being created this. You're funny. God is real. But I just don't believe in, like, Christianity as much, and Islam and stuff like that. I don't believe in hell either. I feel like if there is a God out there, why would he want to punish us, you know? I don't believe anyone deserves to go to hell, even the worst of the worst, like Hitler and Osama bin Laden. I don't believe they should burn for eternity. I believe they should get taught how to be better humans and change. Like if Hitler died, like when Hitler died, I'd assume that God would sit Hitler down and talk to him and be like, why'd you do what you did? And almost be his therapist and be like, and fix Hitler. to be a better person. You know, I don't believe in hell. And I don't know what happens after death. I feel like when you die, you get reincarnated. I feel like that's the only like reasonable explanation. Because I don't believe in like heaven. I don't know if I believe in heaven. I hope there's a heaven. I really do hope it. But I don't know if that's really logical. And I don't believe that nothing happens. I really don't want to believe that. But yeah. That's my video. That's it. 10 minutes I've been recording for. It's crazy. I was not expecting to be recording for this long. Listen, I'm out here in public trying to be in a different scenery for you. I apologize for the wind because someone did complain that the wind was too bad in these outside videos. So I apologize for the wind, but hopefully you are able to hear me. Imagine if I've just recorded all this and you couldn't even hear me properly. That'd be annoying. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching as always. Take care and peace. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe subscribe. Consider subscribing. Thank you guys and peace out.